We shall continue. Praise you, Father, you are good. We shall continue. A man takes his seed, places it in a woman, and she incubates that. She incubates that. And she brings him back life. She brings him back something he could not have done himself. So just because, like, money is one thing, right? So taking the money and bringing him back something that he could not have produced himself with that money. Something only a woman can do. A virtuous woman. A woman that truly profits her husband. A king, that is. Proverbs 31. Start back over verse. Let's start back over at verse 1. Just to get a recap, right? This is the words of a mother talking to a son who is a king. She's a mother of kings, right? What are you doing, my son? Question mark. What are you doing, my son? Son of my womb. What are you doing, son of my vows? What are you doing? You tripping. You the king, you tripping. Do not give your vigor to women or your strength to those who ruin kings. It is not for kings, Lemuel, not for kings to drink wine, nor strong drink for princes. Otherwise you forget what has been decreed. And violate the rights of any who are in need. Give strong drink to anyone who is perishing, and wine to the embittered. When they drink, they will forget their misery and think no more of their troubles. Open your mouth on behalf of the mute. Open your mouth for those who can't speak. Who is that? The destitute. Open your mouth, judge justly. Defend the needy of the poor. These are the commands. These are the decrees for the king. Take care of the people. And when you get too drunk, like me, I know what it is to be high. When you get too drunk or get too high, you can't take care of the people. You can only take care of your desires. Verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? Who can find a woman of worth? Far beyond jewels is her value. Her husband trusts her judgment. He did not lack income. Why? She brings him profit, now lost all the days of her life. Are you that woman who brings your husband, your king, profit? She seeks out wool and flax and weave with skillful hand. Now, we'll say it again. The man sold into the woman, and she brings him back something he could not have produced on his own. Many different ways she does this. She brings him profit not lost all the days of her life. How does she do this? She seeks out wool and flax and weave with skillful hands like a merchant fleet. She secures her provisions from afar. She rises while it was still yet night and distributes food to her household, a portion to her maidservant. She picks out a field and acquires it, and from her earnings she plants a vineyard. She girds herself with strength. She exhorts her arms with vigor. She enjoys the profit from her dealings. She put her hands to the distaff and her fingers plied to the spindle. She reaches out her hands to the poor and extends her arms to the needy. She is not concerned for her household when it snows, and all her charges are doubly clothed. She makes her own fine linen and purple are her clothing. Her husband is prominent at the city gates as he sits with the elders of the land. She makes garments and sells them, and stocks the merchants with belts. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and laughs at the days to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom. Kindly instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household, and does not eat the bread of idleness. So look, right? Now, see what you have to understand, like the virtuous woman, the woman of worth, all the work that she put in is strictly like all the work that she puts in is strictly for her household. She does a lot. She all around the place, right? She's making wool. She's spinning cloths and linen. And she investing. She buying fields. And she doing a whole lot out there, right? But everything she does is for her household, not for her. And therefore it brings her husband profit. Verse 28, her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband does too. He praises her. Many are the women proven worth, but you have excelled them all. Charm is deceptive, and beauty is fleeting. The woman who fears the Lord shall be praised. Acclaim her work, acclaim for her work, acclaim for her work, praise her for her work, and let her deeds praise her at the city gates. Selah, Selah, Selah. You know, this morning, and a lot of mornings as of late, you know, prayer to have a virtuous wife. Father, I pray that your ministering angels minister to the hearts of the men who desire this, and that the adversary, through his kingdom, does not block these prayers. That you fight for us, that you fight for the men as we pray and as we fast, as we get on our knees, and some of us cry for a woman, for a wife. But let us understand that first we must put in the work for your kingdom. Seek you first, and all these things shall be added to us. Let us understand that first, Father. But let the women understand that there are men out here that are praying for a good woman, that are submitting themselves unto the Most High God, and walking in purity and walking in holiness, because their wife is on the way. And that they are fasting, and they are praying, and they are reading, and they are studying, and they are conducting themselves the best way that they can through prayer and instructions, Father. Through prayer and instructions, Father. Through prayer and instructions, Father. They are conducting themselves the best way they can through prayer and instructions, Father, to prepare their life and their household for their family. They are desiring to start a nation within themselves, right there in their homes. So continue to prepare the heart of the men, just like this mother told her son, who is a king, what are you doing? Getting drunk. What are you doing? Getting high. What are you doing? Forgetting the laws. What are you doing? Forgetting that what has been decreed. What are you doing giving your vigor to regular women? To those who would take your kingship from you. What are you doing giving your vigor and your strength to people who would take your kingship from you? You must deal with the one who will add to you, that will bring you profit, that everything she does is to benefit her household, that you have made for her. So teach us to sacrifice. Teach us to sacrifice for our wives. Those of us who are praying for that virtuous woman, for that pure woman, for the one that will benefit us and benefit our calling. Fight, send your warring angels out to fight against the adversary that is blocking this, that is hindering us, that causes us to fall in these small sexual sins that hinder us from receiving this. Prepare our hearts for the virtuous woman in our lives. Let us listen to our mothers, that they give us instructions and tell us where we're going wrong. Let us have a sober mind and a sober heart and a sober body, lest we forget what has been decreed. Selah, Selah, Selah. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Let those who have ears hear.